Hi, I'm Arthur Orsini, and this video is going to give you a short introduction to our Youth Engagement Workshop series. Why a series of workshops? Well, we've discovered that you will be more effective in youth engagement work if a broader support base is brought in at the start. And so we do this in two ways. First, you set a foundation for success by ensuring that your supervisor is on board and aware of what an authentic youth engagement project looks like. And then we move directly from theory to practice with a few youth leader workshops scheduled to immediately follow the Adult Facilitator Training. So, the first step is to set a foundation for authentic youth engagement by ensuring that there's support from decision makers. If you are about to implement a youth engagement project, it will be critical that your supervisor understand what they are committing to, understand how effective it can be, and then the various directions it can take in order to achieve the goals as set out by your organization. On the other hand, if you're the supervisor who is planning an upcoming youth engagement project, this seminar will help to shape your potential project and the job posting that you're going to need to fill it. The Adult Facilitator Training is a full-day, hands-on interactive workshop. It's the heart of the series and it's adapted to suit your community. We follow each step of our child and youth engagement model by looking at real-life examples from a variety of previous projects. Our aim is that you learn through skill-building exercises adapted to the experience and needs of participants in the room. Moving from theory to practice, the next step, the Student Leader Startup Workshop, is co-facilitated. You lead with our support. This workshop serves as a launch for youth leaders from 2 or 3 schools or youth centers. And although I can't bring along teenagers from earlier projects, I can bring in stories and photos illustrating their strategies, activities, and successes. And that can be very motivating to young people who are considering whether or not they want to participate in the project that you're offering. Ideally, this is a 4-hour workshop of fun activities. We cover group building, project overview, strategic thinking, and next steps. If the startup was about motivation, the next one, on-site moving forward, directs that enthusiasm towards action. We follow up within a day or two at each school or community center to meet up with that group on-site. They show us around, taking a look at specific conditions they are working with. We take notes, and basically we're looking for clues that will identify similarities, differences, and adaptations from strategies already tested elsewhere. The value of this step really unfolds in the weeks and months that follow. This session wraps up with a preliminary plan of action. The youth group identifies several short and long-term goals that they want to work on, and each participant is encouraged to think about a specific activity or component that they personally can take the lead on. Finally, you, as the local adult facilitator, discuss your timeline and level of support in engaging and empowering this youth group. The creative engagement session offers a mix of wrap-up and starting points. Just like the Orsini model is a recursive process, the Youth Engagement Workshop series includes a final regrouping. After all, the best time to ask the tough questions that you really need answered is after you've had the training, had an exposure to the character and conditions of your local youth leaders, and a few days to reflect on it all. Anyone from the Adult Facilitator Workshop is invited back to revisit their initial questions, weave in the experience from the past few days, and gauge how this affects the project objectives and timeline. And then, with this foundation, you've got the momentum to succeed. And we would love to help you generate that momentum.